2 weeks into working for her mother, Grace was about to discover something that would change everything. She was cleaning Helen's study, a room filled with books and memories, when her hand knocked over a picture frame on the desk. It fell with a sharp crack, and Grace's heart sank. But when she picked it up, what she saw inside made her entire world stop. A newborn baby wrapped in a hospital blanket. The same face Grace had stared at in her own photograph for 23 years. Same dark eyes. Same tiny fist curled against the blanket. On the frame's silver border, engraved words that cut like knives. My greatest love. My deepest regret. This was proof. Helen hadn't forgotten. She'd kept this photograph all these years, displayed privately, where no one would ask questions. Helen remembered. Helen carried the weight. And that made it so much worse. What are you doing? Helen's voice cut through the silence. Grace spun around, still holding the frame. Helen stood in the doorway, face pale, eyes locked on the photograph in Grace's trembling hands. I'm sorry, Grace stammered. I knocked it over by accident. I wasn't snooping, I swear. Helen moved forward and took the frame from her hands. She stared down at the baby's face, and for a long moment, neither woman spoke. When Helen finally looked up, tears filled her eyes. She was perfect, Helen whispered. 3 days old. The nurses said she barely cried. Just looked around like she was trying to understand everything. Grace's throat tightened. What happened to her? Helen's fingers traced the frame's edge. I gave her away. My husband came from old money, old expectations. When I got pregnant before marriage, he said it would destroy everything. He made me promise that after birth, we'd place her for adoption. I thought I could be strong enough to walk away. But when they put her in my arms, I knew I was making the worst mistake of my life. And I did it anyway. Grace stood frozen, listening to her mother confess the abandonment that defined both their lives. Helen had no idea she was confessing to the very daughter she gave away. What happens next will leave you speechless. Click the play button below to watch the full video and witness the moment Helen discovers the truth. Like and subscribe so you never miss stories like this.